Doesn't it feel great to be alive?
Medication, I'm able to.
What's up, YouTube baseball fans? Hope all you guys are having a great day and week so far, guys. We have a very interesting episode ahead of us in tonight regarding the Los Angeles Angels MLB team getting sued by a former LA Angel family. Let me explain, guys. Tyler Skaggs, a former pitcher for the Los Angeles Angels, his family is suing the LA Angels, and we are going to get into all of that in tonight's episode. Oops, my bad. So you guys remember Tyler Skaggs? Oh, of course you do. Now, how could you not? I mean, great kid, bright future ahead of him in Major League Baseball. And one tragic day, he was scheduled to pitch for the Angels on that exact same day. And what happened? I'll tell you what happened. Instead of waking up to go to the ballpark to do your job to pitch, he didn't show up. Very sad, very strange, right? What kind of guy pitching for the Los Angeles Angels in beautiful Anaheim, California at Angels Stadium doesn't show up? Well, that's where our story begins. And believe me, it will be a story that you baseball fans, especially you YouTube baseball fans, will never forget. What's really sad about this story, guys, is that Tyler Skaggs was found in his apartment. Yet alone, it was a hotel room. Sorry, it was actually, I was wrong about one thing. The Angels were not playing at home. They were playing on the road. So, Tyler Skaggs did not show. They sent security and police to his hotel room. Bippity boppity boo. That is where our story began. Tyler Skaggs was found in his hotel room on his bed unconscious. Obvious, that's very suspicious right off the bat. He was not responsive. Emergency EMTs were called in immediately. And within minutes later, when they got to the hospital, Tyler Skaggs, who was scheduled to pitch for the Angels on that very night, was pronounced deceased. Now, I did say this is where our story begins. It's about to get a whole lot more interesting. And you guys can believe that. So, baseball fans, it has been 7 long years since the tragic death of Tyler Skaggs. Tyler Skaggs, guys, overdosed on medication that was prescribed by a former medical doctor that worked for the Los Angeles Angels. Again, I did say former. Anywho, Tyler Skaggs arrived at the hospital with EMTs and EMS. He was totally unresponsive, but technically, by medical reports, still alive. When he got to the hospital, again, he was technically still alive. Within 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 seconds to be exact, Tyler Skaggs was pronounced dead at a very, very young age of 27. So that night, the Angels game was postponed. And it made really headline news and all of that. The Angels ended up playing the next day, and they ended up having the entire team wear Skaggs' number the best thing about this, guys, the medical doctor, that was a former medical doctor, guys. He was immediately suspended pending investigation. Well, within about 83 days later, the off-season approached. The doctor then was fired, and a few weeks later, he was arrested and charged with manslaughter. He did have knowledge of the medication, but he did not believe that it would cause a death, yet alone Skaggs. So here we are, guys. It's been 7 long years since the tragic death of former MLB pitcher Tyler Skaggs. And earlier this week, particularly yesterday, the family of Tyler Skaggs have now filed a lawsuit against the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, definitely knowing that somehow they were knowledgeable of the medication. Anywho, guys, the Angels have been given a lawsuit, guys. I do not know at this time the extent of it, but I find it interesting. Not that it took 7 long years to do this, but a professional sports team, yet alone baseball team, is going to be under a lawsuit. Not surprised. Don't blame the family of Tyler Skaggs. Tyler, we love you. We miss you. Rest in peace. But you know what's really interesting about this whole thing? Never in a million years did anybody believe that an MLB team would be given a lawsuit. So you're probably wondering, well, this can't be happening. An MLB team getting a lawsuit for a death of a player of theirs that died 7 years ago. You got to understand, guys, this doctor has yet to be convicted. He will have a trial, guys, I believe the trial has now been set for sometime in December. Anywho, guys, this will majorly affect the Angels, no doubt about that. I have looked it up, guys. Never before has an MLB team been given a lawsuit for any medical malpractice. And that is under what the lawsuit is at the time. Now, I want to know immediately what you guys think of this. It's a crazy story. It just broke the news literally last night. And I really want to know what you guys think of it. It is tragic either way you look at it. But anywho, guys, the doctor, guys, again, he is not employed with the Angels anymore. He will go on trial this December for the death of Tyler Skaggs. And no, it will not be a murder charge. But anywho, guys, Tyler Skaggs, guys, it's sad. This is a guy, had his whole life of it ahead of him. But what's really interesting, guys, and what makes this a main event baseball story is that not even a single professional sports team has ever been given a lawsuit like this before. Now, I want you to understand, guys, I'm not being judgmental, because you got to understand, some people say, why did it take 7 years to do this? 7 years, ladies and gentlemen. Well, there's a lot of concepts to this. You got to understand, this is a professional sports team. This is immediately going to attract media attention. And we are still in the 2025 MLB regular season. So you're asking yourself, why did it take Tyler Skaggs 7 years of the family to do this? We don't know the reason. And out of respect for the family, I'm going to keep that anonymous. The fact of the matter is, I want to know from you guys, what would you guys recommend? Now, this can really not do good for the Angels organization. What do you guys think should happen? Now, you're looking at a doctor, medical doctor, former with the Angels, of course. He testified and made a confession that he did not think this would be the cause of it. He did not think this would happen. Obviously, it did. Now, I am a believer, believe me, no matter what kind of professional you are, accidents do happen all the time. I make mistakes. Hey, this tile on the floor of the back patio, it makes mistakes. We all make mistakes. Life lesson, kids. But it's an interesting topic at the end of the day. And I really, I didn't really want to talk about it on the channel tonight. I did, though, want to get your thoughts on that. So please let me know down below in the comment section of what you guys think of this. And oh my Lord, please do me a favor and let me know. Because I know a lot of people that don't really like what's going on with it. And I know people that say otherwise. So I want to know literally what you guys think. So please let me know down below in the comment section.